One conclusion, rough way fusion, in no other. Yeah, I play on grind, not some money, you are waste my time. And you the waste my, you are waste my, and you are waste my time.
Alright, as you can see in the title, today we have some nice Jamaican potato. Yeah, I say potato. Potato sound better to me. Nice potato pudding, you know? Nice Jamaican potato pudding. Yeah, so we have about roughly about 6 pounds of potato right here. You know, so we can start by peeling. You know, so we are going through step by step. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to blend it or if I'm going to grate it yet. Probably just blend it because grater is not going to take too much time. You know, I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. So here what? I'm going to get them peel now. Wow. Boom, you see that? Potato done peel. Alright, so right so now we have 3 different kind of potato. This is some foreign potato. Likewise this one. This one is kind of this one is orange. You know, I like to mix them up because it gives you like a softer texture. And Jamaican potato, right? This one give you a more solid texture, right? Give you a more solid texture pudding. So I like to mix them because when you use them on here, it give you a softer vibe, so it come too soft. So when you mix it with like a Jamaican one, you get it like a nice texture. You don't get it too soft or too hard, right? Yeah, but the Jamaican one, when you use it alone, the pudding kind of come like hardish, right? I don't like it that way. I like it kind of softish, you know, in between hard and soft. So I'm gonna mix the potato them to give me that nice texture there. You know, also we're gonna need a piece of yam. A yam here from Africa. You see, look African, don't. Yeah, so we're gonna need this too. So we give it a quick peel. I don't think me I go grater, so let me get the blender. Boom. Blender right here. Have some more. Alright, so we're gonna add a little bit of water to help it blend properly. Okay, so this is look. This is the texture that you guys should have after, right? It's kind of watery, yeah. So this is where now I got to get like my grater, right? And then I grate a piece of yam in it. So the yam is going to act like a binding agent, right? It basically binds everything together. Yeah. Glue everything together. Yam act like basically like a gum, right? Yeah. As you can see how gooey it is. It's very gooey. So yeah, it keeps everything together. Okay, I'm good with this amount of yam. Alright, so you guys can see how it looks. So now I'm going to mix the yam in. Okay, look at the texture now with the yam. Right? Not so much gooey, not so much runny, right? Yeah, that's all you want. So next we're going to mix up our wet ingredients, right? We're gonna need wet ingredients. So we're gonna get a bowl, and then we're gonna get some vanilla. We're going to get so because we're not using coconut, we're going to use coconut milk, and I'm going to use like 2 cans. So let's go. Jamaican way, you know, knife and cut it. Don't need a can opener, you know. So the coconut milk, it gives you the same taste as how the regular coconut, as how the coconut would give it that same taste. The only thing with the coconut is that, you know, you could use some of the trash to put in it, you know, to give it a nice texture. Yeah. So I'm going in with 2 cups of the coconut milk, 2 cans, right? And that gives me just over 3 cups, right? So now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of vanilla. 1, 2. And people, you don't want to over add the vanilla, because a little vanilla goes a long way, and the vanilla will change the taste, and you don't want it to taste too much like vanilla. So now we're gonna add like, say, another tablespoon of cinnamon. So 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and also the cinnamon is the same thing. You don't want to put too much. So put a tablespoon of cinnamon, that should be good, and then a tablespoon of nutmeg. And that should be good. And you mix. You mix and you mix and you mix. Right? And then people, you're gonna add some molasses. You know, long me search for molasses. Finally find some the other day. So you gotta add some molasses to give it taste and also color. About 1.5 tablespoons should be good. Let's put this aside. Then we mix them around. And very importantly, people, I almost forget this step. You're gonna need some melted butter. You're gonna need some melted butter. So just in case you don't have it melted, you can use regular butter. Take like 2 to 3 spoons, right? Put it in a cup, a jar, whatever you call it. A cup or a jar, and just melt it in the microwave. Give that like 120 seconds. Yeah. And then the next important thing, people. See, you want to give it a nice, authentic Jamaican taste. Grate a piece of ginger in there. Piece of ginger, and trust me, you get a nice flavor the ginger give it. Nice scent. Okay, so now you mix that around. I have to change this pan. This pan is a bit too small. So let me get this instead. I throw everything out in this so I can get a better mix. People, I tell my son now watch. I'm gonna remind myself the butter don't melt. So when I get the butter is melted, then I put it in this part of it. Right? In the wet ingredients. So you continue mix, you mix, you mix, you mix. And then you get your sugar, right? You get your sugar. You're gonna need like around, for this size pudding, you're gonna need say around 2 cups of sugar. I have a measuring cup. 2 cups of sugar. So let me transfer this into this. I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar because I don't want it too sweet. Can add more, depends on how sweet you want the pudding to be. So you mix out the sugar. I think we can add like a little bit more sugar. Yeah, that should be okay. Let me just put back the sugar before we use no more. And just to give it like a color, people, we can add a little browning in it. Not much. Just to give it some color. Right? And then let me get the whisk. Then you add a little almond essence. Depends if you want it. The vanilla alone is fine. Then you just whisk everything out. Whisk away. Try to get the sugar dissolve as much as possible. Okay, people, see? So this is the potato here, right? We still have a few ingredients to add to this one. So let's get to that. I add like liquor cornmeal, right? Because I like mine with cornmeal in it. So not too much because it's not cornmeal pudding, right? Then you can mix that in. Just mix it in like this. And use a whisk just as though you use a spoon, right? And then you mix that in. Mix it in, mix it in, mix it in. Helps to give the potato body also. So we're gonna go in with now some flour, right? And this is basically 2 cups of flour. So we're gonna take our time and pour it in and mix, right? Mix. Take our time, pour it in and mix. Mix. So perfect. Okay, so what we can do now is add some of our wet ingredients, not all of it, right? You add most of it. Because we're gonna leave back some for the end, right? Because we're gonna make the toppings to go on top of the pudding to give it that nice little texture on the top, that nice little glaze look on the top. Yeah. Leave like this fine, you can taste it to know if you want more sugar or not. I think this sweet enough for me, but just gonna add a little more sugar. We're gonna add 1 more spoon of sugar, or 1.5. Because remember, it's sweet potato pudding, so it should be sweet. But at the end of the day, you don't want it too sweet. So at this point, guys, everything is ready. This is ready. Ready. Yeah. So let me turn on the oven. Oven set at 350 degree. Right. So it have at 350 degree. So at this point, people, you get the baking tin then. Baking tin then, people, right? You just oil them. Alright, so tin them ready. So just get a next mix. Make it say, yo, oh people, shoot. Guess what I forget? Hold on there. Oh, I forget, say. I have to put in some raisin. Huh? Some raisin, people. Some raisin. And if you have like liquor, rum or something you want tip in it, you can. But I ain't a rum it like that, so no one rum in it. And plus one of your daughter going to eat it, so I don't want a rum. Yeah. Wife and my daughter going to eat, so I don't want any rum in it. Yes, sir. So ready to pour out. That's enough for one container. Then the rest in this one. People, it smells so good. No joke. I wanna eat it before it starts bake. So nice it smells. So I'm gonna put it in my oven now. Make sure them sit well in the pan, you know. Wipe off any excess. Smooth them out in the pan because we don't want a rough top pudding. Let's go open the oven. People, so after 1 hour, let's check on them. Oh, yep, that's it. So we can take these out. Right, look at that. Look at that. Get the next one. Look at that. Look at them raisins. So now, oh shoot. So now you're gonna add the leftover toppings, right? Remember the liquor leftover? Yes. Now we're gonna add that to the top to get that nice glazed look. So that's that. At the top, get a nice sweet side. Then you will spread it. You don't need that purpose. You work this. And then open for 30 minutes. In the oven with the rest of the juice on the top. Look at that, people. Look at that. Nice Jamaican pudding. Look at that. See that? See the nice glaze on top? Yes, man. Perfection. Nice.